Enclave strength is at 100%. They're getting reinforcements from somewhere, but we still haven't determined the location of their headquarters. Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex. With those vertibirds, they're able to transport personnel at a remarkable rate. My child, you seem to have learned more in your brief time than I have in 20 years. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the capital wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not. Now as before, they seek to control and destroy, all in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The time for talk is over. Now you must act. Go to the Purifier. Make your father proud. What aid can I offer you, outsider? Ah, yes. Everyone asks about the robot. Hard not to, I admit. His name is Liberty Prime. Very patriotic. Built by a very proud nation during a very desperate time. We've had about as much success getting him working as they did. You should speak with Scribe Rothschild. He can tell you more. What do you mean, comatose? I'm sorry, but that's unacceptable. After all this, to be left in a state like that? Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. After securing the Purifier, our forces were sent to deal with the Enclave in full. The Pride and Liberty Prime made short work of their base of operations and have since been cleaning up pockets of resistance. Yes, it did. We've been distributing the water as best we can. There have been reports of some problems, but we're dealing with them. Without your assistance, this never would have been possible. We all owe both you and your father a great deal of thanks. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. I wonder if you might be willing to aid us a bit further. While we've had a decisive victory, the Enclave threat hasn't been removed yet. She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope. I appreciate that. As a soldier and a leader, I know that losses are unavoidable in times of war. But as a father, before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Indeed, we can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's a shame. We could use your assistance. Should you change your mind, Scribe Rothschild can brief you on what's been going on these last few weeks. And since you have done so much to aid our cause and proven yourself more than capable, you have been named a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right. I understand. I have no doubt she refused to allow you to put yourself in harm's way. We all owe her a great debt. And I could not be prouder. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was an explosion as the purifier started. You were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over you for days. I'm glad to see that our efforts weren't in vain. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were found unconscious in the purifier control room and brought back here for treatment. Quite a bit has happened since then. I sincerely hope you are right. If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you. Paladin Tristan has requested you for a special assignment. Please report to him at once. We've little time to waste before the Enclave seizes this opportunity. Please do not presume to tell me my place or how I should act. I am well aware of my responsibilities. Now, if we're through, you need to report to Paladin Tristan. He has another assignment for you. And yet, here we are. Discounting the fact that our best field commander is in a coma and my personal feelings for my daughter, things have not gone well. If we fail now, we could lose everything. And yet, here we are. I've lost my daughter, and the Brotherhood has lost its best field commander. Our very existence is jeopardized if we cannot defeat the Enclave. And with the loss of Liberty Prime, defeating them may have become impossible. Very true. And to that end, I'd like you to speak with Paladin Tristan. He's requested you for a special assignment, one that could prove vital to our success. You're right, which is precisely my concern. We have pushed the Enclave, and now it seems they're pushing back, much harder than we expected. If we cannot identify and neutralize this new threat, we have little hope for success. It's already cost us our greatest weapon. No, it's far too late for that now. We committed ourselves to this course, and now we must see it through. I fear that victory may come at too high a price, if it can be achieved at all. As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And, once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. It's good to see you on your feet again. Easy now, take it slow. Don't move too quickly. It's all right, you're in the Citadel now. Relax. If you haven't yet done so, please see Rothschild soon. I'd hoped that you would be off assisting Paladin Tristan. What do you need? I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope he can make some headway with the data you've recovered. With our primary weapon destroyed, we risk losing our momentum and jeopardizing the entire campaign. I must admit I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation was an error in judgment. Paladin Tristan sent word that you'd be returning with something useful for us. Please, find Scribe Rothschild before you do anything else. I was starting to think you might never wake up. Despite assurances to the contrary, I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. When I first met you some time ago, I was leery of your motivations, and even more concerned with your methods. At the battle for Project Purity, You proved yourself, and any doubts that I had about you dissipated on that day. Now, with the Enclave in ruins, and with you to thank for it, I'm almost at a complete loss for words. I feel proud to call you one of our own, and I promise that what you've done here today will be recorded by our scribes as an historic moment. On behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel, and on behalf of the free people of this wasteland, I thank you. The Brotherhood has taken over control of the purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. Yes, indeed. I believe Paladin Tristan and Scribe Rothschild can enlighten you with a myriad of ways you can assist us. I'm glad to see, even after all you've been through, you're still willing to lend a hand. That's the mark of a noble member of the Brotherhood. Although we've all but eradicated the Enclave, many difficult paths still stretch out before us. The wasteland is still rife with peril, and I intend to dedicate the Brotherhood to maintaining it in a peaceful state. I hold out high hopes for you, that you'll still wish to be a part of our future and help us in our struggles. It would be naive of me to assume the Enclave threat is completely eradicated from our future. With their resources and advanced mobility, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them return to the capital wasteland one day. Until we meet again, do take care. Ah, yes. Is there something you wish to discuss? Well done. Well done indeed. Welcome back, my friend. Ah, so nice to see you back at the Citadel. You're reporting to Sarah from here on out. Don't let her down.